Hi, I'm Amanda Brewer and I'm the president and co-founder of the Alameda Backyard Growers.
And I'm Janice Edwards. I'm the vice president and co-founder of Alameda Backyard Growers.
So we invited all our neighbours and friends to come to a kick-off event which we did at High Street Station just about 3 years ago, and we were amazed at how many people showed up.
There were about 30 people at that first meeting.
And people were curious. I think that we've probably just hit upon something at a time at which people are starting to think more about local and urban agriculture, and also how to have a much more localized economy.
Two taglines: growing community, one veggie at a time. And then our other tagline was grow some, keep some, give some away. And that was sort of the mission, encouraging people to grow a little extra food in their yard, whether it's in their backyard, in a raised bed, in the ground, if it's on their balcony, on their patio. But when you're done feeding yourself, your family, your friends, your neighbors, if you have a little extra, bring it to the food bank and share it with neighbors in need.
Alameda Backyard Growers I believe, is a really important organisation in our local community because it gets people thinking about individuals that are less fortunate than themselves in our local community. It also gets people connected, and I believe that having a strong community where people know one another and therefore care about one another is going to make for a very strong, resilient community.
Once we started the group, I don't know how it was for you, but I walked around and I kept seeing like all the lawns and all of the public spaces and thinking about, oh, that's all opportunities for food production. Imagine if we could convert all of this land, this usable land, into a means to produce food for our community. It definitely changed the way I saw.
Yeah, me too.
Saw land.
Last year alone, we donated over £2,000 worth of fruit and produce to the Alameda Food Bank, and in fact that was double our total from the year before. So we're having a very big impact there. We're also having an impact, of course, in people's lives, which is something that's less tangible.
There's some very active. We have a core group of very active volunteers who show up regularly for meetings and work parties and different kinds of special events. And then we have folks who are supporters online. They just follow our work. They pass on the word to others. They occasionally show up at a special event, sometimes make a contribution of some sort. So I think it was always important to us that people plug in at the level that's comfortable for them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. One of the great things that we have within our group is some absolute experts, people who have been gardening for years and that really want to share their knowledge. That has been a great part of what we've been doing.
It's the potential for partnership and collaboration that I'm most excited about, and I think that we've already have a lot of nice relationships in place, and it's just a question of strengthening those relationships.
We obviously want to encourage other people to start similar movements and similar ideas within their own towns, because there is so many people out there that have knowledge and want to connect and share. We know that not one group can do this alone. It's going to require an informed and an educated and I guess a population within our community that recognises the potential and wants to do something about it. So with our collaborations, that's going to be really exciting to see just how far we can move that forward. There's no way we could have grown this organisation without Janice's commitment to just keeping us out there in the forefront and moving us forward. That's what I'm grateful for.
And I'm also grateful for Amanda, because none of this would have existed if Amanda hadn't come up and talked to me at a networking event and said, hey, I live in Alameda too, do you want to do something for our community?
Little did you know what would be involved.
There's a lot of fun and joy and passion in the work that we do, and I think Amanda and I are great partners.
Yeah, and because ultimately, if we're not having fun, we literally every single time that we were taking time out of our schedules when we were both really busy, the question we always ask one another is, are you still having fun? Because you can sustain any level of commitment if you're still having fun with something. And I think that's something that we would like other people to think about when they're thinking about how they can strengthen ties within their own communities. Find something that people have in common and that people can get energized and have fun around. And then that's not like work at all, is it?